Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. As Oya has already alluded to, I'm going to be sharing something from my past, and I think it's an event that we can all have fond memories of and a shared experience. I'm going to take you back to a time when Whitney Houston was ruling the charts. Brian Mulroney was our Prime Minister. There's no such thing as Facebook, and social media did not exist. We're going back to September 1987. It was the time of my first date. This was the first woman that I was brave enough to take out, and I'm going to share that experience with you tonight. Now, I know looking at me right now, you might have trouble believing this. I was a ladies' man. As you can see, brown leisure suit, fashion plate at a young age. I had women all over me. Pick and choose who I wanted. Not only that, I was multi-talented. Look at how graceful I am on rollerblades. Yet you could still dress me up and take me to the old mill in a turquoise jacket and a skinny 80s tie. I was thinking that I was this great catch for some woman. And a woman did catch my eye. I will never forget her name. It was Lisa. We shared a lot of passion with our classes. We both took drama, and we both took English, and we were very passionate about that. Now, I don't remember how exactly I came to get Lisa's phone number, but I do remember the phone call. Now, to set up the phone call for you, I'm going to have to maybe refresh some memories. I worked for Simpson's, which was a department store not unlike Sears or the Bay. I was a fitting room clerk, working part-time while I was in school, making a princely sum of $4.86 an hour. And on one shift, I decided I'm going to call Lisa. Now, we didn't have smartphones back then. Our phones were not smart. They were bolted to walls, they had cords, and for those that may not be aware, you even had to pay for your call sometimes. When you didn't get charged any airtime, it was a 25-cent call. I went to the vestibule while I was on my break, thinking this will be a quick, breezy call. I will be able to land this dream girl on my date. I dropped the quarter into the payphone. I dial half the number. I quickly hit the hang up. The quarter drops down. My heart is beating so fast. I can't hear myself because my heartbeat is in my ears. I put the quarter in again. What's the worst she can say? No. I'm big enough to accept that. I'm going to do it. I dial the number. It's ringing. Please don't let her father answer. Please don't let her father answer. Hello? Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please? Lisa comes on the phone. And what I thought was going to be a 5-minute breezy chat turns into a 45-minute discussion. I cannot give up the nerve to ask this girl out. We're talking about everything. Finally, I casually mentioned to her that there's a double feature going on the weekend, and would she like to accompany me? To my shock and surprise, she says yes. And so off to the theater we go to see a double feature. A sneak preview of The Princess Bride, followed by our regularly scheduled feature, Dirty Dancing. I asked my father, can I take the '85 Buick LeSabre to pick up Lisa? This was as big as a tank, this car. It was like a couch in the front seat. And here I am picking her up. We were off to Fairview Theater, where we line up and buy our tickets for the movies. Ever the gentleman, I asked her if she would like popcorn and candy and drinks, and of course she agrees, so we grab all our munchies and we head into the theater. As we take our seats, I ask her if she would like some M&Ms. Lisa says, absolutely. So I begin to try to open the package. Not opening. So I try a little harder. Still not opening. I look like such a wuss in front of this girl. I've got to show her that I'm a man. I rip the package. M&Ms, hundreds of them, fly in the air, pelting everybody near us. I feel about 2 feet tall, shrink down in my seat. I turn to Lisa with a sheepish grin, and she laughs, a hearty laugh that doesn't feel cutting, but feels like she's with me and involved. And so we share a good laugh about this. During the movie, we could still hear M&Ms dropping on the floor. It was a moment that is forever etched in my mind. She stays with me for the entire show and stays by my side. So now I'm left to think, I've got 4 hours now to figure out, how am I going to grab her hand? Do I do what my father suggested? Do the odd move. This seems too contrived. I put my arm on her armrest, hoping that maybe she'll nudge it or grab my arm. She doesn't take it. Now, to this day, I can't tell you the plot lines of either of those two movies because I was so fixated on trying to hold Lisa's hand during this performance. I just couldn't muster it. So unfortunately, after this night, I found myself in the dreaded friend zone. Yes, Lisa had consigned me to the friendship pile. And so I knew my chance at love with her was done. But please, no tears, no pity for this man. Because through it all the misadventures of this Don Juan, I was able to land on my feet quite nicely. I have a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful children. I've often thought about Lisa, but not in the terms of what it would have been like to be with her, but just in how did her life turn out, because I know mine turned out wonderfully. Thank you.